first learned about Upswing through my administrator. I told her that I was struggling a bit in English, so she recommended Upswing. And one time during midterms, I would call myself struggling, and it was around 3 o'clock in the morning, and she was there to help.
I had to drop some classes, and I ended up trying to figure out a way to find a more personal tutoring session without having to be in a group. So I learned about Upswing from one of my old roommates, and I started using it.
And I actually used Upswing for my very first time last semester, and that really helped me pass all my classes and helped me understand how to take, things serious and not, mess up on things.
It's been really great so far. I get a lot of help, and I don't have to, fit it into a certain time schedule. So I really like it.
Not only did I use Upswing for tutoring, but I also used it for mental support because I do have some kind of mental issues sometimes and anxiety and all that. So in school, I kind of need that extra oomph. So not only did I use it for tutoring, but I also used it for counseling services, which is also great.
I mostly use it for the citations part of it, doing papers, because that part for me for papers are very tricky, making sure my work's cited.
I like it because you don't have to pay. Also, all you have to do is go in and just, set your time slot up and what your subject is you need for it.
All my experiences have been great. I love that it's at any time. I work night shifts, so I work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And being that it's the graveyard hours, I'm able to get online and have a one-on-one session with someone who's up and able to help me out.
With the availability, it is great because I do usually find myself kind of procrastinating and doing things a little last minute. But in the midst of doing things last minute, I have Upswing to help.
It doesn't limit me to a certain amount of time where I have to try to get a tutor between the typical times of 9 to 5. It works with my athletic schedule, my school schedule, and as well as my work schedule.
The word that comes to me is flexibility and adaptability. It wasn't hard to find someone to be able to assist with tutoring.
They are very professional, and they're more on the aspect of helping, not giving answers, and they want to make sure that you understand, which is another thing. Not only am I taking in what they're giving me, but making sure that I understand the material that they're giving me access to, and it's good.
They're really helpful. I mean, as a tutor myself, I need a tutor.
I understood what they were talking about, so I feel like Upswing is better.
Definitely helped me with concepts, become familiar with topics that I wasn't familiar with.
Instead of me getting that C, I got a B or A.
For other students considering to use Upswing, I'd say go for it. Everyone needs help. I mean, if you don't feel as though you're comfortable going to someone in person, just do it, online, use Upswing. It's really helpful, it's convenient, it's really easy accessible.
I usually recommend it to students who work full-time jobs, but also are full-time students. I like to tell them that you have different time frames that you can get on.
Please take advantage of that resource because it's very good, and it's a very good resource for tutoring, math, papers, chemistry, any subject.
You have no excuse to not have tutoring. A tutor is available to you 24/7, okay? I say it's a one-stop shop.